Hello, welcome to Dong Nai Radio and Television Station. Here comes the news today. In order to share with the individuals affected by COVID-19 pandemic, Amateur Group presented 3,600 gifts to the difficult people in Dong Nai and Quảng Ninh provinces. In Dong Nai, representatives of Amateur Group, Amateur Biên Hòa Urban Joy Stock Company, presented 2,400 gifts to people in Biên Hòa City and Long Thanh District. These are simple workers, lottery takers, or lost their jobs during the COVID-19 season. Each gift worth 250,000 VND includes essential items for daily life to help people overcome difficulties and gradually stabilize their lives. Amateur Biên Hòa also cooperated with the Association of Alumni of Asian Institute of Technology in Vietnam, AIT, to deploy the RISE ATM located at Amateur Square. ATM RISE operates from 7 to 11 a.m. and from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Each time, each person gets only 2 kilograms. In the coming time, Amateur Biên Hòa continues to call and mobilize to join hands and contribute to help people overcome difficulties. According to the Management Board of Dong Nai Industrial Zones, the proportion of contribution to the state budgets of enterprises in these industrial zones has been increasing year by year. If in 1997 the tax revenue from industrial zones were only 21 million USD, in 2001 the revenue was 101 million USD. In 2016, the revenue reached over 573 million USD. By 2019, IPs have contributed 1 billion USD, double compared to 2015. The amount of the budget's contribution has increased over the year, currently accounting for about 50% of the provincial budget payment. Up to now, there are 3 leading countries and territories among the countries and territories investing in Dong Nai industrial zones are Korea, Taiwan, and Japan. Overall, there are 42 countries and territories investing in a total of 1,796 projects, in which 1,320 foreign invested projects and 476 domestic projects. The provincial industrial zones also create jobs for over 600,000 workers, particularly the number of foreign workers working in enterprises in the industrial parks is over 8,000. Data from the State Bank of Vietnam Dong Nai branch as of the end of this April, the total credit balance in the province was estimated at 221 and 200 billion, up more than 4% compared to the beginning of the year. In particular, the total outstanding loans reached over 219,000 billion VND, an increase of nearly 4%. Bad debt is estimated at 0.86% of total outstanding loans. Currently, VND lending interest rate is popular at 6 to 9% per year for short-term loans and 9 to 11% per year for medium and long-term loans. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on April 29th warned many Chinese laboratories to continue studying infectious disease, and the world had no idea what happened at Wuhan Institute of Virology. Secretary of State Pompeo expressed concern about the operation of laboratories in China, and the world needs to learn the root cause behind the sudden appearance of the virus that caused COVID-19 pandemic in Wuhan City Province, Hubei. I can tell you that it is really worrying about laboratories in China. I am still worried that the Beijing authorities have not told the whole story about what happens inside those laboratories. Most scientists think the virus that caused COVID-19 is of wild origin, but the U.S. is investigating the possibility of a disease originating from a laboratory in Wuhan, the city where the virus first appeared and spread to people. The White House has ordered U.S. intelligence agencies to investigate whether China and even the World Health Organization are hiding the original information about the COVID-19 pandemic. The U.S. Federal Reserve (Fed) decided to maintain interest rates close to zero in an effort to revive in the economy that suffered greatly from the COVID-19 pandemic. Speaking at the press conference to conclude the meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee, FED Chairman Jerome Powell said, "Last month, we quickly lowered interest rate to almost zero. Today, we expect to maintain that interest rate until we believe that the economy has weathered recent events and returned to orbit to achieve maximum employment goals and price stability." Powell also called on Prime Minister to release the great financial power of the U.S. to defeat COVID-19 and the heal that economy hit hard by the pandemic. In addition, President Powell also announced that the FED will buy hundreds of billions of dollars in treasury bonds and mortgages to keep the cash flow and financial markets stable. That's all for the news today. Thank you for joining us and goodbye.